No, Google got it off me.
So did I. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's have a round of
So-
applause for warming up.
The whole accent tonight is you all joining in. So they're all. A lot of you won't have heard some of these before, but they're all chorusy. They're all accessible.
Are you plugging in?
Pardon?
Are you plugging in?
No, it's the jeans. Thank you very much.
There we are.
Thank you very much. So I don't forget, I just want to thank Helen. That was a nice surprise, even if it was two of the songs I was going to sing. But the first one I actually wrote for her about years ago, however many years ago. Yeah. And I'd like to thank Hannah for doing the thing at the back. Thing with kids, I don't know how many of you've got kids. You've all got kids, yeah?
No.
No. No, you wouldn't know then. Do you, those of you who know the difference, the main difference between snot and sprouts? Yes, you can't get the kids to eat sprouts. I met her by the church because she said she loved me there. Beneath the shining silver birch we started our affair, but it seemed she didn't love me quite as much as I first thought. She left me, that's why this song's short. As I always say, I don't title that because the title tends to turn out longer than the song. This is Cardiff docks. Turn of the century, main coal exporter in the world, even including Australia. Not for long. Yeah. So, and the coal's all obviously coming down from Cunham Valley and from all that. How did they get it down? Initially on pack horses, then they built the Glamorganshire Canal. And the Glamorganshire Canal ran right the way down to Cardiff Bay. And it continued until 1951, I think it was, when a dredger, it wasn't working really, but it was still there. And then a dredger called the Catherine Ethel hit the dock gates, and literally it blasted out, and that was it. That was the end of the Glamorgan Canal. There's a chorus. And it rolled, and it flowed, down the old Glamorganshire Canal. And it rolled, and it flowed, down the old Glamorganshire Canal. From the Cunham Valley mines to the Cardiff city lines rolled the old Glamorganshire Canal, where the pack horse used to load. Now the iron barges flowed down the old Glamorganshire Canal. And it rolled, and it flowed, down the old Glamorganshire Canal. And it rolled, and it flowed, down the old Glamorganshire Canal. Then the iron was no more, and the coal began to pour down the old Glamorganshire Canal, moving down through 50 locks, destination Cardiff docks, on the old Glamorganshire Canal. And it rolled, and it flowed, down the old Glamorganshire Canal. And it rolled, and it flowed, down the old Glamorganshire Canal. Tail to tail the barges filed 25 dusty miles down the old Glamorganshire Canal. Then Brunel surveyed the line and effectively called time on the old Glamorganshire Canal. And it rolled, and it flowed, down the old Glamorganshire Canal. Glamorganshire Canal. 1841's the year that the railway tracks appeared by the old Glamorganshire Canal, and the trains began to roll with the precious loads they stole from the old Glamorganshire Canal. And it rolled, and it rolled, and it flowed, and it flowed down the old Glamorganshire Canal. And it rolled, and it rolled, and it flowed, and it flowed down the old Glamorganshire Canal. Now by 1951, nearly all of her had gone.
Oh, no.
Well, that was a sad one.
You've been practicing that.
Yeah, I knew you had to yeah. And it worked, it threw me completely. Don't know where I am.
On the Glamorganshire Canal.
It rolled. Now by 1951, Alan, nearly all of her had gone.
Oh.
Though her basin gates remained there for a while. Then when the Catherine Ethel ran, she was well and truly damned, and she blew into infinity with style last time. And it rolled, and it rolled, and it flowed, and it flowed down the old Glamorganshire Canal. And it rolled, and it rolled, and it flowed, and it flowed down the old Glamorganshire Canal. This one, as I said last time I sung this a month or so ago, this one is celebrating, it's the 50th anniversary of Blazing Saddles. Now, well, you've seen it obviously from the grimace on your face. How many times? 10 times? Yeah. No, you don't know it. No. Blazing Saddles was a parody of everything Western. In particular, it had a famous scene around a campfire. And if you just pass on the information to everyone, while I sort of start this one off. And again, it's got a chorus. It's about one of the unsung heroes of Western history, Billy the Bean. Do you know, it's so light up here, I didn't need my glasses before. Well, a grizzly bear of a mountain man by a drunken fit possessed, wed a Cajun queen, she was big and mean, with black hair on her chest. Neath the prairie sun, he sat her on his hand-tooled saddle horn. And that was that, for she got fat, then Billy the Bean was born. Hard and tough, big and mean, sure enough, he was Billy the Bean. You got it straight away. Now Cajun wings her young on beans and alligator stew, and Bill grew older day by day, the way most people do. Till Mom said, well, my boy, you're not my boy, now you're my man. 'Cause you drink your whiskey neat and eat your beans out of a can. Hard and tough, big and mean, sure enough, he was Billy the Bean. Well, Billy found his first true love in a girl called Mary Lee, when he met her on the street one day and asked if she was free to be his sweetheart and his girl. She answered, by all means. Then she dragged him round the old corral, and now she's full of beans. Hard and tough, big and mean, sure enough, he was Billy the Bean. When Mary's pa heard of the shame, well, he was sore as hell. He cursed and sighed, and Mary cried, 'cause she was sore as well. Her 7 brothers swore revenge on Bill for what he'd done. So he packed his pistol in his pants and headed for the sun. Hard and tough, big and mean, sure enough, he was Billy the Bean. Well, he soon gained notoriety as a dab hand with a beam, and folks still talking all about that night in Abilene.
Oh.
When Billy blew on into town and by the cattle pen, he ate 57 tins of beans and then he blew right out again. Hard and tough, big and mean, sure enough, he was Billy the Bean. Well, Billy played his final ace in a Mexican saloon. With chili beans he stuffed his face then like a sick raccoon. He stood up tall and steamy, and his face turned huey green. You'll have to explain that to him. And in a blinding flash he pebble dashed himself to smithereens. Hard and tough, big and mean, sure enough, he was Billy the Bean. This is a multilingual song. This is a French song, Franglaise. This is, and it's about hill rugby trips and so on and so forth. And a lot of you know it. Did I tell you? I told you my cat joke, but some of you haven't heard my cat joke. Some of you will never want to hear it. Some of the ones who have to hear it again, but I'm going to tell it anyway. To just introduce the sort of. So there were two cats. And Hannah's smiling because I always cock this joke up. I've said it right once.
Get Aaron to tell it then.
Yeah. No, she said. There were two cats, and they both claimed to be the best swimming cats in the world. One of them lived in Calais and was called Un, deux, trois. The other one lived in Dover and was called 1, 2, 3. And they decided to settle it after years, so on the appointed day, Un, deux, trois jumped into the city in the channel in Calais. 1, 2, 3 jumped into the Calais in and that was fun. And they started swimming. So who won? The answer is 1, 2, 3. Why? Because Un, deux, trois cat sank. Thank you for not spoiling it.
Very interesting, actually.
Anyway, I won't tell any more French jokes because un earth is an earth. This has got an easy chorus as well. The words are quite difficult because they are actually in French, but again, someone will explain them to you. Ooh la la, c'est la vie, plastered in Paris again. By the river drinking wine till I went insane. Gets worse. I woke up in the infirmary feeling bruised and sore. Just another victim of the gendarme of the law. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Madam Fifi's lightning tours, once in a lifetime chance. Special offer, 50 quid. See Paris at a glance. Up and down the Eiffel Tower, along the Champs-Élysées. And then zoom zoom, a hotel room for an eyeful of Fifi. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Blackpool lights illuminate the coldest British heart, but I declare they don't compare to the red lights of Montmartre. We went to see the Arc de Triomphe, it was bloody huge, but not as big as the sights we saw down at the Moulin Rouge. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, oui oui. All the girls speak fluent English in romantic France. We'd say bonjour, they'd reply, get lost, piss off, no chance. Window shopping through Pigalle at the speed of light. Sorry about this line. We ended up in Notre Dame. I had a hunch we might. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, we meet. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, we meet. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, we meet. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, we meet. Watch Liz, she's got the French shape to it as well. Say la vie again, oui oui. Calais we are laid unto. From the ferry Brian. From the ferry Brian. We bade the froggy frog adieu. Home we sailed and bitter-aled in a drunken show. And it's bonjour mes amis Franglais, God bless your Dover souls. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, we meet. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, we meet. Look at this. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, we meet. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, we meet. Merci beaucoup. Don't know how we're doing for time.
At least two more.
At least two more.
Possibly three, depending on how
Minute
long.
or so.
Two would do. The most singiest ones, I think, or maybe, I don't know. We'll do this one. Again, some of you know this one, but we're going to do it anyway, because it's got another easy chorus with the lyric with words that can be learned very easily. And it's about Edson Arantes do Nascimento, who died 2 years ago. And his mother, Doña Celeste, didn't actually know he'd died. She was in advanced stages of dementia. And she was in the back room of her house when his body arrived, and her daughter, Maria Lucia, went out to lead the prayers to 250,000 people, because the name we know him by was Pele. And that's the thing I was thinking. It's actually his mother that I was thinking of when this came to mind. There in the back room, not realising that there were 250,000 people out there saying goodbye to her son, the king. Array. Crowds on the streets as the fire truck rolls down past the beach where the golden sands glow, and out to Canal 6 where trickling streams flow. Ave Maria, Ave. La 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 la, la 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 la. Ave Maria, Ave. La 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 la, la 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 la. Ave Maria, Ave. Outside the house of Doña Celeste, all the tall banners sigh, Obrigado, Ire. Maria Lucia prays as the crowd sways, singing Ave Maria, Ave. La 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 la, la 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 la. Ave Maria, Ave. La 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 la, la 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 la. Ave Maria, Ave. Well, he played with a ball made of rags, then became the greatest of legends and won world acclaim as Pele, the king of the beautiful game. Sing Ave Maria, Ave. La 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 la, la 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 la. Ave Maria, Ave. your turn. Ave Maria, Ave. I actually couldn't look over there when I was singing that, because when I was going to sing it last time, I said Ave Maria, and Clever Clogs over there said Oy vey, Maria, which is the Jewish version. So I didn't dare look
I wasn't going to do it again.
I didn't dare look at you, to be honest. This is about homeless, and then we finish off with another chorusy song, but this has got a chorus to it as well. It's got ho ho ho, it's so funny, we're spending all this money while Jim Jones is living in a cardboard box. Ho ho ho, the lights are pretty, it's Christmas in our city where Jim Jones is living in a cardboard box. Late night on the edge of town, where the rats and the street cats fight, Jim Jones lays a newspaper down his bed for the night. No money, no anything, no hope, no chance. His eyelids fluttering made the curbstones dance. Stray dogs howl a ragged tune, shadows run amok, clouds dance across a haggard moon. Ho ho ho, it's so funny, we're spending all this money while Jim Jones is living in a cardboard box. Ho ho ho, the lights are pretty, it's Christmas in our city where Jim Jones is living in a cardboard box. Yesterday it was suits and ties and a briefcase smile, in a businessman disguise, happy family style. Then everything went wrong, as fate on a whim wrote another life song with new words just for Jim. Now he sits where the wind blows chill and the street signs rock. Hope sighs and life stands still. Ho ho ho, it's so funny, we're spending all this money while Jim Jones is living in a cardboard box. Ho ho ho, the lights are pretty, it's Christmas in our city where Jim Jones is living in a cardboard box. It's the 21st century, we've walked on the moon, we've harnessed technology, and they say that pretty soon all our hopes and all our dreams will be computerized. Virtual reality, fantasies realized. Seems we've got it all in hand, Jim. Let the good times flow. So glad You understand, Jim? Ho, 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 it's so funny. We're spending all this money while Jim Jones is living in a cardboard box. Ho, 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 the lights are pretty. It's Christmas in our city where Jim Jones is living in a cardboard box. Jim Jones is living in a cardboard box. One more. Right, this one, back in the day, as they say, Helen was there then, Alan was there then, and we had a folk club going, and there was a guy called Rory Furlong, who was a nephew of Brendan and Dominic Behan, and a great performer, one of the best live performers I've ever seen, or I'd certainly ever met. And I had some great experiences with Roy, like going over to Ireland and meeting and getting friendly with Liam Clancy and people like that. Very lucky. But I also used to have arguments with Rory about his Uncle Dominic. Uncle Dominic wrote lots of songs, including, he wrote a song called The Patriot Game. And The Patriot Game was actually in the oral tradition, fused from several old traditional songs, such as The Merry Buds of May. Dylan came along, and Dominic famously refused to talk to Dylan and vilified him for stealing his song to turn it into With God on Our Side. Because apparently the definition of the oral tradition is you don't make money out of it. If you make money out of it, you've stolen it. So, to get my own back, and this is where Rory objected slightly, but I pinched one of Dominic's tunes, which you will know, and transformed it a little bit, transformed the lyric. And it's compulsory to sing with this. I'll leave you with it on the last chorus. Oh, Tiger Bay Sue, lovely Tiger Bay Sue, why don't you behave just like other girls do? Oh, why must my poor heart keep on following you? Or stay home and love me, my Tiger Bay Sue. Down Cardiff docks walking, we could hear people talking, or behind our backs saying that you'll soon be straying, and they're saying you'll grieve me, and that you will deceive me, and one morning you'll leave me all alone in the bay. Oh, Tiger Bay Sue, lovely Tiger Bay Sue, why don't you behave just like other girls do? Or why must my poor heart keep following you? You sing it. Stay home and love me, my Tiger Bay Sue. On the Taff and the Ely, they're telling me really that I should forget you, just like I'd never met you. Oh, please tell me their song love was never so wrong, love, and that I'll always belong, love, to my Tiger Bay Sue. Now this is a bit now, because if you don't sing, I just keep repeating the chorus. And about 1 o'clock you'll join in. Oh, tiger baby.